Hi, friends. So nice to have you back here, players, and
Yay!
everybody.
I'm so excited to possibly die.
No.
Huzzah!
Whee! Nice. Should be fun. We have, let me get,
I'm in danger.
I love Ralph or whoever that is. Yeah. I'm in danger. Right, there's some ambiance for the library.
I'm in danger.
There it is. Yep.
Oh my god.
Nice. Okay.
I was out for everything.
Mhm.
All right, let's get some ambience here. Too loud, too loud, too loud. Ah, my ears.
Mystical library. Yeah, so hey Frozen Knight. That's part of his oh, thanks. We have some fun ahead of us tonight for sure. Gosh, this library tome holds the most expensive library known to be in the world, but you know, fact checked for this quadrant. Our crew's been cruising around and not necessarily keeping an eye out for Millie for sure, but not looking for her. We're trying to get down to the gear time at 111th floor, and there's a ways to go. But I think you all made it down. I've got it marked in my notes here, but I think it's the 60th floor or so, 60 something. And
Sounds about right.
yeah, all right, good. Set up camp for the night. You've had some challenges already, avoided some traps by crawling on the ceiling and by having, some of you keep a careful eye out on the floor ahead. And met the skeletal alchemist, as well as our boy. Oh, come on, what's their name? Trent Pennygle. Yes, the skeletal alchemist, lead alchemist there. Gave a little more info on Millie, a little more assistance maybe in that lowering that DC. Since you all pursued that and came across that, it's a little bonus. Lowering the DC on the ritual for a monitor to perform to separate, to unbind Millie from the library if you come across Millie. Now you all rested, got set up for a long rest in the book last night. Book on the shelf, everyone got sucked in. Nice manor inside. I believe you had everyone sitting around, telling ghost stories and spooky stories to scare one another. As a tremorous sound shook, resounded through this extra dimensional mansion and shook the ground itself. We're hearing a growling sound in Draconic, and I think only one or two of you understood it. Yep, two. Okay. And it's just shouted silence, and then everyone inside, while the dragon talk still worked, all sounds ceased to exist. Couldn't speak. Nothing was clanging or ruffling or making any of its usual sounds. Utter silence fell over this extra dimensional space. And that's where we wrapped up last week. I think that's where we'll pick it up right now. Who were the two that was it Sadie and Grundy that understood Draconic?
No, Ashavar.
Ashavar, right. And Ashavar and Sadie then. Yeah. Okay. All right, nice.
Yeah, Sadie knows Draconic.
Okay. All right, so the two of you understood the growl. Silence has fallen over the whole space. You're in this supposedly safe, extra dimensional manner, telling spooky stories, sitting around. Go for it.
So you said our stuff had been silenced, right? As far as magically?
There's no
Or
sound.
There's no,
That's
just no
it.
sound.
Mhm.
Okay.
It's silence. But your dragon talk is working.
Yeah, Sadie would speak telepathically, with their link. Did y'all hear that?
Sounded like a really nasty growl.
It was they whatever it was asked us to be silent.
I think it worked.
Sadie's gonna try to say hello, like not like yelling it, but just to kind of test to see if she can say anything,
Mouth
like
moves,
verbally.
no sounds come out.
Okay, well that's mentally again. So it seems like we can't talk verbally, but this seems to be working. So
Yeah.
have we had our rest yet, Dan?
No, nope. You were still telling spooky stories before going to bed.
Okay. So I mean, I can talk in Draconic, but I can't say anything. What do y'all think we should do? Should we sleep? Should we look around for what it was?
More tremors shake your mansion.
Should we get out of this book?
I think that would be prudent, lest we be stuck here. And maybe apologize? I don't know. It sounded angry.
What
Do you understand what he was?
Well, I hardly like the idea of ferrying whatever's out there. I rather more dislike the idea of being stuck in a dimensional pocket indefinitely.
I'll add just you do know that the book spits you out after the spell ends after 24 hours, and it spits everything out.
But do we know what happens if the book
is
destroyed?
I mean, this is like, sure we know that, but like, would we understand that like nothing can like trap us here?
I'll say that, you have no idea about that if the book is destroyed. You were assured that this book would keep you safe. It would look like any other book, which, Millie protects here. But
also I'm sure as a character I'm worried that like sure we were promised protection, but now we can't talk inside this protective book.
Yeah, have at what you want. I just wanted to make sure you
Okay.
recalled the info that would have been given to you. But have at it anything you want. Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Yeah, I don't really feel comfortable staying in the book, I don't think.
More steps seem to be receding in sound, lessening.
Oh, well, whatever it was, sounds like it's going away.
They're back. No, just kidding. No, they still seem to sound like they're receding.
Sadie's going to in the mind link say hello in Draconic.
Well, go ahead and say it in Draconic, Steph.
Sure, Dad.
Yeah, just, whatever you think it would sound like.
I have no idea. You're speaking to someone who's like like not bilingual. I don't know. Raylick.
You all hear Steph say that in the no.
Oh, Steph is.
Steph has found her way in. Yeah. You all hear Sadie say that in the Dragon Link.
No response.
Not unless anyone wants to, but nothing
Oh, okay.
extra outside of
okay.
that. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. I was just testing to see if they could possibly hear inside this. Oh, thanks, Jay. I don't know, guys. I guess I'll just go with it, whatever y'all think is best. I mean, it sounds like it's going away. Hello? Out of the mind link, Dan. Is it still silent?
It seems to be silent.
We're just gonna have to talk like this for.
It sounds
bit,
like
I
it's
think.
going away, and perhaps now we just rest and take comfort in that we won't hear each other's snores tonight.
Thank goodness.
A few seconds later, Sadie's
snores?
relieved to know that there's no sound. She lets out an audible fart, and now here, thinking it was safe.
Thanks, Dan.
You're welcome.
I appreciate it.
That wasn't in the mind.
Oh.
You
Well,
don't have to go with that stuff. I'm just being silly. You don't
It's
have
okay. It's all right. Sadie can fart. Sadie's not afraid to fart.
Sadie is a
You
modern
just-
woman.
You just hear a
Yeah.
snort.
Sadie
just hear a
turns into
snort
a
over
beast while
Grundy's
fighting.
bed.
I mean, I'm sure.
Hmm.
You just absolutely hear Grundy snort.
Are we at this point, like you would say, already kind of like settled in, Dan?
It
Like
was
asleep?
I would say it was probably just moments as you were still talking in that huddle.
Oh,
it was just
okay.
moments after, because you're like, oh good, it's silent, I can let this out. And then like
And you heard it.
Yeah, like oh. Yeah.
Sadie will say aloud, can she hear herself say that?
Yes. The sound has returned as there's
Oh,
no longer
hey!
any.
Well, it looks like we won't get our wish about not hearing each other snore tonight then, unfortunately. But hey, at least we can hear each other fart. All right, I think it's time for bed. Good night.
Nice. Sadie heads to bed. Everyone else heading to bed for the night.
Yeah, after a couple of giggles.
Nice. What's the difference between these? All right. Let me see if I can do this. So you all head to bed then. Go ahead and mark yourselves down for a long rest if you need it, if you've lost anything or used any skills or any of that stuff.
Yay.
Oh no. Okay. So at night, Sadie, you find yourself tossing and turning a little bit. You were recently abducted, held it wrapped up in a blanket in a wooden box. You have escaped all that scary business to be going through Tomehold, and again, worried, that feeling of being trapped just spikes anxiety a little. So, tossing and turning a bit, you finally get some sleep, but As you do, find yourself just sorry, the background thing is doing that weird thing where it cuts out. You find yourself having some nightmares. Is there anything in particular that Mercedes might find nightmarish off the top of your head?
Well,
Being chased.
yes, I would say probably being chased or like probably maybe like I could imagine maybe like transforming into a beast without willing it and then not being able to transform back.
Okay. Nice. So you spend a couple of, you wake up, you fall back asleep. Oh, you're chased again. You wake up, you fall back asleep, back into another kind of nightmare. You wake up again and find yourself transforming into a beast in your bed. But you're not in the more open space of the mansion. This room seems a little smaller, more confined, and you twist and turn, willing the transformation to remain, to dissipate, but it continues to carry on. And you're feverish in this as you wake up, and you're realizing slowly, wait, no, I'm dreaming. I'm still dreaming, right? Or am I awake? And your eyes, are hurting and a little, watery from this forced transformation. And I'm just going to switch to our battle thing for an image. And I'll send it in Discord as well. But as you turn and sort of rub your eyes, clearing them to look around the room, you find taking up the corner from ceiling to floor, and this is a creature sitting like a wall set almost and looming over you a bit. Here it is in Discord. A huge version of the teddy bear that hangs with Ashavar. Tattered pants covered in soot and soil. Half of a like a torn corduroy jacket buttoned to the skin underneath instead of the other side. I don't know if I'll put it in Extremis too so you can see.
Yeah, I saw it.
Maybe if it were to stand 23, 25 feet tall, but it's just sitting, watching this take place. This is looming over you in your bed, watching. And you have a moment of recognition that this is taking place. Transformation, everything else seems to fall away as you're just staring into. You can't tell if it's the centerpiece is the maw and it has a circular mouth with one eye, or if that's a giant eye with a second pupil in it. But either way, it's unmoving and looking directly at you. Do you want to say or do anything?
I want to rub her eyes and like and kind of back up again, kind of like on her bed, like away from it, wherever in the room it is.
Right next to your bed. It's at the foot of your bed, moving over.
What are you?
Twist a little to the side, a little further than vertebrae would allow. Doesn't seem to respond.
You're Ashavar's friend, right?
You continue to talk to it. It doesn't seem to respond yet. Still, it just moves and starts leaning over the bed closer.
Okay, that's far enough. That's enough. You can just stay back.
One of its It has, it's like felt material to its skin, but you can see just subtly vascularity to it, some veins within. The scraggly bits of like fur almost look like patches of actual animal fur, kind of like stuck to the side of its arms. Slowly and silently, it lifts an arm up to its buttons and its jacket and begins ripping the jacket from its skin. Pop! Button pops, hits you in the face. Pop! Everyone bounces off your knee as it continues to loom forward. It's opening a chest cavity behind.
Can I roll off the bed away from it?
It's gonna at the same time be going for you with its other hand. So go ahead and do a grapple check. It'll do athletics. You get to do athletics or acrobatics.
You definitely have better stats in one of those. Athletics or yeah. Okay, we'll do athletics then, Dan.
Okie doke. All right, so it rolled a 26. So you just have to meet or beat that.
No, I did not. That's a 14, Dan.
Okay.
Athletics.
You roll, and somehow, as this nubby end to its arm grasps like muscles within her and like little hands inside, multiple little hands that grab your leg just along the end of its arm and begin stuffing you, legs first, into its chest cavity. Within, like, as the backing of ribs along the back, it a gnarly spine that twists and curves. Any organs that should be here are not. And you hear that soft, you don't remember, Steph will, the soft chime of that little lullaby, ding, 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 ding. Like kind of, the little, what do you call them? The little music boxes. Yeah, little ding, 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 ding. Ramming, and go make a wisdom saving throw, Steph.
Of course.
and then Sadie. Just kidding.
Wisdom saving throw is 17.
Okay. You were getting just past like ways. You're fighting, and its grapples just pushing you in, and it puts it's again just the end of this cylindrical arm, but as it kind of puts it over your face to stuff you in, you feel like dozens of tiny little hands grabbing at different parts of your face to hold on to you, and you wake up with your wisdom save. Blankets everywhere, like covered in your own blankets, twisted up, a little feverish.
Holy shit. I don't think Sadie's going back to sleep after that.
Make a quick perceptions check if you would.
Okay.
Put us back to RP.
Sadie's done. Sadie just packs up and leaves. 23 total.
Nice. Your blankets are a mess. Pillows, some tossed off to the floor and off to the side. As you're like, what? And sort of like taking a minute to try and at least, get everything back on the bed as it should be. Sitting at the very foot of the bed against the footboard is cute. Not really cute. And Ashvar thinks it's cute. Teddy bear version. Usually with Ashvar in her pouch. About, that big. A little bigger than your head. It's just sitting. Just like a toy would be. Head kind of cocked to the side, but its eyes at you.
Oh no. No, you don't. And she's gonna pick up the teddy bear and going to what she is planning to do. It just says march it to Ashavar's room. And if try to just throw it into the room, but if the door is locked, she would just like sit it outside the door.
Okay.
Yeah.
For safety said we'll figure if she locks the door, but
Yeah.
pop it right outside. And
There. Now you stay right there.
it kind of like it was
She'll
propped
just kind
up.
of like go back to her room, like just kind of like keeping an eye, like backing up at first, and then like scampering like back to her room, locking the door.
Nice. All right.
How long has it been like since we fell asleep and this is transpiring?
Probably about 3 hours of sleep, and then that happened.
Okay.
All right, so you're going back to your bedroom, Sadie?
Yes. Should I take a point of exhaustion because she's not sleeping for the rest of the night?
Yeah, if you can't sleep yet.
Okay. Yep. Oh yeah. No, she's not going back to sleep. No.
Let's go, before we forget again, let's roll our DM inspos in case anything else comes up tonight. Excuse me. Steph, what'd you get?
And 11.
Okay. Lil?
15.
15. Okay. And Jay?
Uh, 7.
7. Okay. Lil gets it. I rolled an 18 tonight. So 15's
Ooh.
closest. And it is a D10 for us. These are anything except death saving throws. Ilana, do you want me to check in with you after your trance? Or do you want me to just skip till morning?
No, I was just gonna say, like, if it had been 4 hours, you probably would have been out in like the common area reading or something, but if it was only 3 hours, she was still sleeping.
Sadie, do you come out like early, or are you just like laying in bed trying to sleep? It's just not coming to you at all.
No, I don't think that she'd even try to sleep, honestly. She'd probably just come out early.
Okay. So once you get set up, Alana, and around the time you've been out of your trance for half an hour or so, hour by then, Sadie's like, this isn't happening. And Sadie comes out and comes through the common room. You'll see one another. If you want to roleplay anything, no worries. If not, I'll skip.
Oh, morning, Alana.
Don't humans usually need to sleep longer than that?
Oh yeah, usually I'm a good proponent of an 8-hour sleep schedule. But not today. Did you have any trouble? I know you don't have to sleep as long, but did you have any trouble, in your trance state? Anything
No.
bother you? So, just so you know, and she'll kind of like get closer to and just kind of like lean in. You know those weird dolls that Ashabar has? The teddy bear, and I think there are a couple of others.
Oh, yes, I'm aware, certainly. What?
Yeah. Oh, not much. Only the teddy bear came into my room appeared in my room last night and was huge, about I don't know, damn what, 12 foot, 10
Even
foot tall.
23 to 25 feet if it stood up, but it was sitting down, like
So
squatting.
I'm guessing probably about 20 feet tall. It was sitting on the floor, squatting down. And then because I was having some bad dreams, so I thought, well, surely this is a bad dream. But then it was at the end of my bed, like the doll. And so I took it and I put it outside Ashavar's store. Hopefully it got to them safely. I don't know. It tried to stuff me in its jacket, Alana. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it.
And I'm sorry, is
And
this the same bear that eats things and makes dolls of them? Or is that a different one?
oh, well, Well, my memory must be failing here, but maybe that might be it. Yeah, I don't like the teddy bear.
I've never liked the teddy bears. No, it's all incredibly
I'll have to have
gross.
a talk with Ashavar at some point and be just kind of that maybe we can find a good home for it. That I don't know.
Or at least
It
tell it
just
to not eat party members, perhaps. At least not
sure,
the ones we're
yeah,
actively using.
yeah, or try to stuff us into their stuffings. That sounded dirty.
I don't like that phrasing. No.
No, I won't. I won't say it again. I won't say it
Thank you.
again. Okay.
Not in the
Well,
context of it.
just keep an eye out for any for your when you go to sleep. Yeah,
Yeah,
or when you go in your trance, and I'll tell Grundy about it too. Well, and Zia,
that
and
sounds like a good plan.
talk with Ashavar. Okay. Well, good talk. I'm gonna go
I
and
am very sorry.
well, thanks. I appreciate it. That's all, Dan.
All right. Have little breakfast snacks. Zen, thank you so much for this 22 months. Yeah. Bye. Yeah, and then of course everyone else starts, waking up. Zia. I'm gonna say Ashvar sleeps in a little bit because I'm not really. I want to see what I can do to role play her response,
that's fine.
but I'll give everyone else some time first. So Grundy, you get up as well. You find Zia and Sadie and Alana, just getting their breakfast on.
I would say
Grundy
that.
peers at Sadie's face, yep, circles under your eyes.
Oh, thanks, Grundy, for pointing that out. I appreciate it.
Did you not sleep well?
She'll since Zia and Grundy are both here, I'll just say that she'll tell the same story to Zia and Grundy.
Yep.
Yeah, so I'll talk with Ashavar at another time about it. Just be cautious, I guess. I mean, it seemed like a dream, but the teddy bear was there when I woke up, so it was doing something.
A
Definitely
logical
felt-
assumption to make.
Is it still in
Right.
front of the door, Dan?
It is not.
Hopefully that means that she woke up, went to the bathroom, was like, oh, how did you get here? And then would put it back into her bag and lock it up and throw away the key. But yeah.
The
Okay.
Ashbar probably comes out by now. Oh, morning, everyone. Don't forget
Good
some.
morning, Ashavar. I saw a teddy bear outside your door last night. Did you pick it up?
Oh, no, my teddy.
Yeah, your teddy bear.
Oh, no, I probably just wandered around. Thing. They don't always stick around. Sometimes they disappear for a little bit, come back.
Did it ever get in your nightmares, Ashavar?
Oh no, I don't dream.
Oh.
Part of my clash.
Oh, right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They're
Okay.
such a sweetheart. They wouldn't be in a nightmare.
Well,
Grundy
we'll have a
coughs into
talk
his tea.
later. We'll talk about it later.
Oh, all right. Probably.
Could you check?
Hmm.
Could you check your bag and see if it's in your bag? The teddy
Sure.
bear.
Yeah. Let me go. I'll go check. Goes back to her room. Comes back out. No. They might be visiting Brelas, or they might just be out doing their thing. But they'll be back. They always come
Have
back.
we checked on Breland?
We're Breelith.
Y'all know if Breland's still alive.
That's amazing.
I'm a bit worried since they seem to be visiting her a lot, and I mean, I didn't quite know Breelith, but I worry that that they might be dead. Only because of how cute they are, Ashamar, of course.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
They kill me with their cuteness too.
Sure. I'm sure. All right. Well, we should get going before the dragon tells us to be quiet again.
Very. Your idea. All right. So, you all getting ready to just evacuate before it spits you out the book?
Yeah.
You pack up all your stuff and you all head over to the door, touch the glowing blue radiating sphere, and out you go. One at a time, you find yourselves back in that same room. Quickly, looking around and assessing. No dragon, no people, no animals. There doesn't seem to be anything outside of, the library, the books, bookcase.
Okay. Well, I guess we continue down, continue on. I don't think that we weren't like, we had more places to go, right, Dan, the last time, like before we went to the book last time.
I mean, you have to get to the
We have a path.
111th floor, and you're on the
Okay.
60th, so you've got a lot
Okay,
more
but we-
to explore.
Yeah. Okay. So, Alana, you want to choose our next path there?
I suppose.
Okay. Great. All right.
Okay, all right, good. And, you can make a survival check, Ilana, with advantage again, because libraries are sort of your jam.
What? Me? Libraries? That's crazy.
Nice.
Mhm.
Dirty 20.
Okay, wow. All right, so it'll be a pain in the ass on me, isn't it? Whatever. Just do that. Sorry. I'm gonna have to figure something out with OBS later because it keeps turning off my looping background here.
How weird.
Yeah, and it's also not letting me do something else, which is really frustrating. But we'll work on that later. Because we gotta go explore. Go exploring. All right, so nice sign. Awesome. All right. Clear in chat. What am I missing right now? Okay, so more fun in the library here. Again, because Millie the ghost dragon bound the tome hold most expansive, is able to shift the library around as she sees fit. While as long as your pursuit is downward, you will continue to go downward. Sometimes just walking down a hallway brings you down a level. Other times you find staircases. There were some traps that would have sprung and had you like whoa and like slides on the way down and stuff. Thankfully you avoided those earlier. So you continue with a 20. It was a dirty 20. Alana? Okay. You find yourself navigating at least another 16 floors. What I'll do, I'm going to make a note here of where you are so I can keep track. You're on floor 66 currently. All right. And you find yourself in a library space, still similar architecture in this next 20 floors. It seems every 20 floors or so, architecture changes, design changes, a layout. And you find yourselves in a room with a lot of, this seems to be a room of study. It's a good 100 feet across, 120 feet left to right. There's a lot of bookshelves that stand about 8 feet tall. There's maybe another 2.5 feet above that to clearance before the ceiling that has the recessed, large, like 8 by 12 recessed panels, then big beams, 12 by 12 beams that are highly decorated and routed out with these beautiful designs that form this repeating rectangular ceiling. But as you all enter into this room, the door closes behind you, and you feel a low rumble, not quite like the other night, like last night, but rather as the rumble escalates a little, it seems the room is shifting. Bookshelves begin sliding towards you, like just careening across the room, not necessarily towards any of you in particular. The desks, there's myriad desks in here, dozens of desks that are maybe closer to 3 feet tall, 4 feet tall, and those start sliding in other directions. They all seem to be missing one another, but sliding around the room, rearranging, spinning. And I'm gonna need everyone to make an acrobatics check to not get whacked by any of this furniture. So we'll go first round of acrobatics checks. And Sadie, once you're set, let me know what you got.
That's a 3.
Oh, okay. Mark yourself as having one failure. If you get to 3, we get a special surprise.
Okay.
But for now, you take, let's see, oops. Oh, that's not the one I need. That's too much. That's the one. 7 points of bludgeoning damage as a desk gets you mid-thigh, man. Oh, you go to jump, but it's too late. And that desk corner hits you, cracks you in the thigh. You go flying. And the next desk you land on the floor next to is pushing you across the floor with it as it's sliding across the floor currently. Ilana, what'd you get?
10.
And mark yourself as having 1, please. You also go, you go to leap. You're leaping over one desk and then on to the next one. And but you turn, and from the side, a bookcase, 8 foot tall bookcase, is sliding and just cracks you in the back, and is also pushing you across the room currently. Grundy, what'd you get?
Got a
What's my
19.
damage?
19. What's that alarm?
What's my damage?
4 points of bludgeoning. 19 is a success. You leap over the first desk, a bookcase next. You kind of like grab the top and Van Damme split over it. Whoa, in that little 2-foot section above it, 2.5-foot section. And just as you land, a desk is coming, and you just kind of do a roll backwards, let yourself roll over it, land, and you're keeping alert. Yeah, so Sadie and Alana, you're able to use like half your movement and pick yourselves up. You do see a doorway all the way across the other side, and a door on the left and right. You have a moment to communicate if you want, like which door you all want to pursue.
So
Or
left,
about
right, and
equidistant.
straight.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Just to clarify, while you're all maybe like 15, 20 feet in the room, it's like another 80, right? Sadie, you're getting pushed southward, behind you, back to where you came in. And Alana, you're getting pushed to the left. Brenda, you're kind of stationary in the middle, still pretty equidistant. But Alana, you're closer to the left door than them.
Should we go to the left?
That would be my vote.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you need me to grab you?
Me? Probably.
All right. I'm gonna kind of parkour my way to Sadie.
Okay.
No mean feat, as he is 7'8".
Yeah. All right, we'll use this next turn then to avoid things and get to people. I'm sorry, did you all decide on a door or
Left.
you had left? Okay. All right. Everything stops on a dime and shifts direction. So Sadie, you're left in that spot on the floor near the wall where near the door where you entered. Alana, you're off to the left, and Grundy, you're there in the center. So going back around, I'll ask everyone to do another round of acrobatics checks, knowing like where you're all going and what you're doing. And when you're set, Sadie, let me know.
An 18.
18. All right, that is a success. You are able to navigate your way. I should ask, at regular speed, right? The door is probably 3 turns away at regular speed, just over. If you're running, you'll do your acrobatics check at disadvantage if you're trying to dash. But if you just want to go 30 feet or whatever your regular speed is, 35 or whatever it is.
It's 50.
50 at regular. Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, I should just get regular speed.
Okay, so you begin heading over there. You will make it in the next turn if successful in acrobatics. Ilana, go ahead and make an acrobatics check if you would. Or you did.
15.
15? That is a success. Excellent. You're being a little more careful. Some things you're dodging and such. A lot of the powering up that right arm, that Arcana based arm lets you to do some super agile moves as you're heading over there. Now that's again if you're moving your regular pace at 30 feet. You can use magic in here if you're trying to bamf like an extra, if you have like Misty Step or anything like that, let me know. Otherwise you're just 30 feet closer.
How far is it from me?
Let's see, for you were closer, it's about 80 feet away, so 30 feet gets you 50 feet away with your movement.
I'll just do like regular running over, not dashing, but
Okay. All right. And Grundy, you see everyone seems to be doing pretty well this round. What's your check?
Got a 17.
17, nice. Also a success. Are you doing, so that's at the regular movement, which I think is 30 feet for you?
Regular is 40.
40 for you. Okay, so you've got 40
Yeah, how
feet.
far am I from the left?
You were, let's see.
Because I was in the middle.
Yes, you were 90 feet. Sadie was actually 100 because she was pushed back. And so she made half of that. So you were now, what did I say? You were 80? Yeah, so
90
Alana,
feet.
you were 60 feet, Alana, because you were already over there. So you're halfway there, Alana. You're 30 feet over. You're 30 feet away. Grundy, you were 50 feet away.
50.
if I'm only 30 feet away, then I'll use my my Misty Step.
Okay. Disappear in a little puff of mist and reapparate over by the door where Sadie's now running towards you.
I'm going to use my dash, actually, make my movement 80 feet.
Okay, if you use your dash, I'll have you do one more acrobatics check for that dash portion.
30-20.
Nice. Okay, more hopping, flickering, tumbling up, and hustle. So you were 80 feet away, so that brings you to the door. at the end of this turn.
And I turn around and just wait, and so hands outstretched so I can like yank everybody in.
Okay, nice. Are you and Alana are at the door? Sadie's like, Sadie, you were 100 and you moved 50. You're 50 feet away. Sadie, you're the only one that needs to do an acrobatics check at this point because they've opened the door. You're getting ready to move to the next room.
It's an 11.
Oh, okay. You're hustling. Almost there. Oh, you get up on the end of your weapon there and like leap over a table. Boom, boom, boom. Run. Bookcase from the side.
Yeah.
Boom. Let me just see which direction it's heading. It's pushing you north. So it's pushing you. You're running to that left-hand door, so it's pushing you to the right. Mark a second failure, please, as well.
Yes.
As this starts to speed up a bit too. DC isn't changing, but the room seems to be gearing up towards something. All right, and that is going to deal just 1 point of bludgeoning damage. Just rolled a 1.
Okay.
And yeah, that's it for this round. So Alana and Grundy, since you also have a turn in this third round, you saw Sadie getting close to you, but then she got cracked. I'll say you made it about. I'm sorry. What was the number you got, Steph? Sadie?
The number?
Yeah,
that I rolled
acrobatics. Yeah,
was an 11.
11. Okay, so you would have made it about 20 feet before you got cracked. So you would have been 30 feet away, but it pushed you a good 30 feet. You're about 60 feet away.
Actually, you know what, Dan?
What?
I should have been rolling at disadvantage this entire time because I have a
An
level of
ability
exhaustion.
check.
So I just rolled again for this one. And that's a 6.
6. Okay. You got about 10 feet with a 6.
Okay.
And then it pushed
Okay.
you there. So you are 70 feet away.
Okay.
Alana and Grundy, as you're standing at this left-hand door looking back into the room, he's off to your left now. Pushed up pretty far. Is there anything either of you want to do? She is gosh, what did I just say? It was 70
feet away?
70 feet away.
Mm-hmm.
Dash over. Do you want me to get her, Alana? I have Misty Step, but that'll only take me up to 30 feet. Then I would have to...
Mention door if you're looking for it. Is it spell? Oh, if you have it.
No, I don't think I have it. In the dragon chat, Sadie, darling, I can help you, but I need you to not resist.
Yeah, I won't resist.
Sliding across the floor. I won't resist. Nice.
And she's gonna cast Arcane Hand and grapple her, and then just carry her over to the door.
Oh, nice. Do you want to describe the spell? Or do you want me to? Go for it if you have something in mind, Alana.
Honestly, you can do it. I like your descriptions.
It's a hand and it's pushing. Just
Okay, no, not.
Perfect.
Alana says that and rips forward her mystical arm, and the form of it itself seems to double and extend beyond the original, becoming partially ethereal and growing grander and grander, taking up the full height of this 10.5-foot base of the room, a good 8 feet wide, weaving in and around and kind of over a lot of these objects. What's the reach on that, Alana? Does that get her at 70 feet?
The range is 120. The grappling target just has to be within 5.
Okay.
So I can cast it.
So you're summoning it forth, and it finally apparates in its full form within that distance, 150 feet, which is at the 70 feet where Sadie's at. And Sadie, you see this giant hand kind of loom over and go underneath to start scooping you up. Do you resist?
No, no. She'll
Okay.
just be like, that's the biggest hand I've ever seen.
Nice, nice. And powerfully, there's a power and gentility to the hand as it carefully scoops you up and finally manipulates you into its palm. What kind of movement do you have on that hand in a turn, Alana?
Let me look.
Nice. Tweak, tweak, tweak.
You can move it up to 60 feet.
60 feet. So you begin drawing the hand back towards you in this turn, getting about, you're only, 60 feet. So you're only 10 feet away from the door, Sadie, in this hand for now.
Okay.
So there are still things flying around as we get to the next round. So there will be a check. However, you're hovering higher than the desks, so the DC will be a good bit lower because you really only have to worry about bookcases and this hand, hitting this hand and smacking you out. But because you're 10 feet away and Grundy still has turn, is there anything you want to do, Grundy, now that Sadie's scooped 10 feet away in this hand, arcane hand?
Nothing other than the door behind me is open.
Mm-hmm. You're safely
out
of the room in the doorway.
All right, so I kind of glance behind me just to like take a real quick look and then get ready to receive Sadie so we can get out of here.
Okay.
So, like, what do I see?
There's a long hallway. It's as far as you can see. It's a hallway. Some doors line the walls on either side. Some chairs set comfortably backs to the walls. Long red carpet with a bunch of gold inlay and lamps that adorn either side. Seems to be empty and no sign of people or creatures or anything. Nothing's moving.
No growly noises.
Correct. Mm-hmm.
All right, so I'll just turn back around and just get ready to receive so we can skittle on out of there.
Nice. Sadie, it's your turn. So
Okay.
I'll have you make an acrobatics. Well, here's the thing. Either you can jump out of the hand this last 10 feet and try and make it to the door, and you do the acrobatics check, or you can wait and let Alana pull you in the hand, and the hand can do an acrobatics check. Let me know what you want to do in your turn. Whether you want to do it yourself, use this big strong hand.
Yeah, I will. Yeah, do that. I think Sadie would probably try to jump. I'll keep to Sadie's.
Oh, you're gonna go for the jump?
Sadie would try to jump, yes.
All right, go ahead and make an acrobatics check. It's a lesson because you're gonna avoid desks. But it's not lesson as much as it would because you also have to like tumble out of the hand and get into the door. So it's lessened a little bit. It's a lot.
14.
14 is a success.
Yay!
You watch carefully, like Frogger, and you and time your leap. And there is a desk that comes by. You carefully, nimbly leap up on it and just kind of dive, arms first through the door where Grundy's there to catch you.
Like kind of like just grab by the hand, kind of just like just gently swing her around onto her feet.
Nice.
Oh, thank you.
Up over the head, like
yeah.
No,
I've seen this movie.
Awesome. Love it. Okay.
It seems safe to proceed from here. I don't hear anything untoward. But I think, let's enter our rooms carefully. Yeah, agreed.
Sure.
Okay. All right. You
Oh,
continue.
Alana, that was amazing.
Yes, thank you so much, Alana.
She brings
And
a hand around in front of her and then bows.
Nice.
that hand was very impressive.
Well, after losing a hand, it seemed rational to carry around
Sure.
a magical one.
Good reason.
Very handy.
Also, and she'll kind of like aside to Grundy, you know what they say about big hands. And just
Oh.
keep going.
Ah, large gloves.
Not it.
Grunty definitely got it, but he was just doing this stupid grin with his tusk up like this.
Nice. Excellent. All right. Well, with your dirty 20, you continue navigating for the day. This was floor 76, because you were on floor 16, you navigated 16 floors. So 76. You continue journeying. You do find a couple. There's a spiral stairwell that gets you at least 3 floors. Some sloped floors and such. Now I'm just gonna check. So each day that we come back, I'll just ask that if you're gonna remember to check for traps, just say, "Hey, we're gonna check for traps as we go," and we'll do some perception checks. If you forget to say it, I'll consider your character as having forgotten to check, because that happens.
I'm gonna check for traps today.
Okay. All right. Anyone checking for traps? Well, pick a person or two max to check for traps.
I mean, it's not my specialty, but I could try help.
I'll try and help too, though that is not my forte.
I can do it. I'll have my hood up so I can
There you
perceive
go.
better.
Okay. All right, go ahead and make that roll.
These were terrible rolls, and I instantly regret signing up for this. It's a 12.
A 12.
You do have the inspo.
Yeah, but
There might be a dragon.
right.
Yeah. That's true. Nice, nice.
Claire!
Nice, Claire.
Hello. All right, let me switch this.
In theory, we're doing help actions, aren't we?
Well, for rolling, yeah, I think she did it with advantage. I think someone helped her.
Yeah.
But that's okay. 12. I mean, it's not like I see everything, but it's not bad either. You carefully navigate this. Oh, wait, let me see if Claire's. Hi, Claire. I love the outfit. That looks so snappy. Oh my gosh.
It's so pretty.
Thanks.
Awesome. Thanks for popping in too. Yay! So you didn't miss too much. There.
What do you mean?
As you saw in Discord. Sadie had a dream about the adult version, the 23, 25-foot versions of that bear squatting over her bed. Pulled open its buttons and vest on one side that just revealed like an open kind of carcass and trying to stuff Sadie in. She woke up to the cuter little stuffy that is missing today. Silence fell away early in the session, as did all the rumbling seemed to go away, getting softer and read. And we just went through a room where desks and bookcases were flying around, and there were some acrobatics checks to get through it, but you've all made it through safely. And you're in a long hallway looking for traps as you continue. Here we are. Okay, so a 12. All right, you continue on. A number of hallways. You go down the spiral staircases. And you find yourself, once you hit the 80th floor, once again, the look and feel of the library shifts. Tones shift in color temperature over to very bluish hues. There are little ever burning candles. Most of these bookcases stand about 10 feet tall, 5 feet wide, and are in pairs. Each pair has a header board up above that ties it all together with a blue ever burning candle. And they just have tiers up and down in this room. It's like a 30-foot tall room. Some of the bookcases bend around turns. There are staircases that go up and down, left and right, and downward and behind. And it's a little maze-esque. But there's this ubiquitous blue, like cobalt blue light fills the space from all these ever-burning flames, and maybe just somewhere filling the space. The temperature even feels a little cooler down here at the 80th floor. You're navigating this new space. There's a lot to watch out for with steps and everything else. May I ask everyone to make a quick dexterity saving throw?
Oh.
Yeah, and Sadie, once you've got yours, let me know since you're in the first spot tonight.
Sure. I do have a help with this, I think. But I have to see if it applies.
Go ahead and do that. I'll come back around to you
Okay.
then.
Thank you.
No problem. Alana?
I got a 19.
Damn, nice. Okay. Grundy?
Have to remember to unmute. 22.
Nice. And
Baby.
Zia?
Crit.
Who else?
I got a 9.
Okay. All right, and back to Sadie. The trap.
I don't think this applies. Oh, because I can't see it, right?
Right, yeah, unfortunately.
Okay,
this,
okay. Yeah.
The DC 12 picked up. You found a few along the way, but not this one.
That was a 14.
14. Okay. So Sadie and Zia. So as you're all walking forth, you hear ping, as one of these little strings across the Millie lights across this narrow hallway breaks as you step through. Ilana and Grundy, you both leap back instinctively. Sadie and Zia, and let me just do one for Ashavar. Ashavar succeeds. Ashavar jump back too. What was a flat plateau leading up to stairs just pivots down as a slide. And it's slick. It's a 45-degree angle down. Zia and Sadie start sliding at a rapid speed. I'll check first and see what Alana, Grundy, and Ashavar want to do as they watch Sadie and Zia just drop out of sight and start sliding down what's now a ramp.
I guess we follow them.
How
mean,
far
there's
away
just-
are they as they start sliding?
Let's see. I would give them the movement just one a moment, so maybe 30 feet down. By the time you land on your feet,
Oh.
and saved and look down.
No, never mind. I'm just gonna wait and see what happens because if I remember correctly, somebody can fly.
True, although again, there might be a dragon later. I think they get him once they. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Sounds like a couple sacks of laundry sliding down a chute. Is what you hear. But all right, so Grundy, you're waiting to see. Alana, what are you doing?
Well, I had an idea, but the idea is not gonna work. Yeah, I mean it's whatever. it's been a while since I thought about like the mechanics of said idea. So whatever. Well, I don't like that idea. Well, so I was thinking the hand again, but I don't think I'd be able to get two people with that.
Yeah, and I would misty step towards them, but that would literally be three of us sliding down. Well, one big guy sliding down.
I don't think I have dimension door.
Okay. So you're kind of in that paralysis. Just unless you have anything, I'll give. Ashavar leaps in naturally. Like she's gonna go after her friends. Whoa! Start sliding down.
I'm gonna. Sorry, Dan. I'm gonna fling down a rope, holding onto the other end.
Okay. Right. Nice.
Yeah, because that's 50 feet, and you said they were like 30 feet away.
About 30 feet away.
Yeah.
Ashavar will add some weight to the end of that. She'll grab the rope if she sees you doing that and kind of slide with it to help it actually, slide down as well. Okay. All right.
Just kind of call out, grab the rope.
Okay. So we will move now. So Sadie and Zia, you are 30 feet ahead of them and sliding. So you're gonna end up. What would you like to do? Your natural pace is going to be sliding another 30 feet. But if you have something you want to do to try and impede that in your turns, let me know. I'll start with Zia this time since you just got to join, and I'll throw you in the fray.
I could just activate the aptly named Wings of Flying.
Okay.
And then, are we doing this in an action format right now?
Yeah, like it'll be you and then Sadie, but we can kind of marry those two actions together. You're all sliding down this ramp.
Marriage sounds a little serious, but
so sudden.
I mean, it's only been 3 years. No, actually, Sadie's been here significantly. Well, I don't know. Anyway, if I can activate the wings as like an action and then dash with them as a bonus,
you can
then
carry one person with you. It's half.
Oh, I can carry a person?
Yeah.
Fantastic, even better.
Yep.
I would, after activating, reach out to Sadie if I can.
Absolutely. Yep. Sadie, you try and slide over. Zia, you're sliding. You get the wings going, and you lock arms. Your half speed, half movement when carrying someone, but the movement with those wings is
60, I think.
Okay. So
actually, let me double check.
Okay. It sounds right.
Yeah, 60.
Okay. So with that, you can easily fly back up to the top. It's 30. It's still just, I'd say maybe you've done half the movements. It's like 45 feet up to the surface again.
Yeah. I'll definitely look to Sadie for confirmation.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. So back up, at least to the rope we go.
Okay. You flying him. You see Ashvar and the rope go the other way. But if you want to,
wait, is Ashvar also sliding?
She jumped in and then grabbed the end of Grundy's rope.
Okay.
To help pull it down.
Fantastic.
So you see them go past.
I could drop my rope.
You absolutely could if you want. Yep.
I mean, Ashvar's got a rope. It'll probably be fine.
Okay, nice. I'll do. All right,
or I could come back down later.
Yeah.
If I can carry one person.
So we'll say, let's see, the movement is 60 feet normally. So you got 45 feet to go. So you get only 15 feet away from reaching the top this turn. Ashvar is going to do a quick strength save. Oh, that's amazing.
Oh boy.
All right, good. Yeah, I was very worried. She rolled super high. Catches roll. So you hear the boom, boom, sort of hits either side of this ramp. But then gives it a tug, Grundy, for you to pull her up.
Yeah. So I just kind of hand over hand, just keep rapidly bringing them up.
An athletics check.
Do I have advantage on that? 16 plus 2, that's an 18.
Beautiful. Reel the two of them up, and Zia, the next turn you easily get the 15 feet and top. Everyone's safe and sound.
Oof.
Well, that was no fun,
lacking,
Ashabar says. Yeah.
lacking this
Watch
place
out, there's a
less and
trap.
less. Oh,
That was
thank
the
you,
trap?
Lord.
Oh, I thought that was just like, I don't know, like an amusement park type situation.
Like training.
It's
Yeah, that's why I
recreation,
didn't-
Ashabar says.
That's why I didn't jump
Mm.
out of the way, not because of any other reason.
Wow.
Wizards need to have fun too, Ashabar says. You know, they might have installed slides for fun.
Yeah,
Recreation,
exactly.
yeah. All right. Well, with the 12, thankfully, any other traps, you know, today you're able to spot. That's the only one at a higher. You do reach floor 89 by the what you feel is likely the evening. It's hard to tell time down here of the day. You come across a everything has kind of led you into this next space. There is a door on the other side of the wall, very bright in this room, white marble, so all the lights reflecting harshly. That blue light. There are some highly decorated, incredibly ornate bookcases in here, just a dozen or so, and a wall along the opposite side from where you entered, that seems to have, well, I guess, what should I have you all do to kind of determine what that is? Anyone proficient in Arcana can do an Arcana check. Well,
Not me.
and anybody at all can do an investigation check if they wish.
Mm.
These a little different for the two. Sadie, if you're doing either of those, let me know. Okay.
I did an investigation. It's only 10.
Okay, yeah. Alana, because the door's locked. Mhm. Sorry.
21.
Grundy, if you did either.
I did my Arcana because I'm proficient. With the +4, that is a dirty 20.
Nice, nice. And Zia, if you did either.
24 investigation.
Ooh, nice. Okay.
We're back.
Nice.
We're so back.
For real. Like Alana, Grundy, Zia, the three of you are kind of looking at this, and like Alana's really up your alley, of course, with the Arcana, and Zia, you're like, you know, a puzzle when you see one, Zia, and there's something about it. Well, you can't quite determine what type of puzzle this is. You know it's a puzzle of some sort. Flew right in on it. Alana, as you're looking at this with the Arcana check, in the same way a wizard pulls Arcana from the weave and in turn carefully weaves it into a spell, you know, after looking at this, that one must carefully puzzle together strands of this challenge in the same way. This is a wizard's puzzle. In the same way you do fine threads of Arcana that weave together and form symbols and runes for spells, you have to weave Arcana through this wall. There's a bunch of different inlaid little lines where you have to, you know, it's kind of like those, do this without lifting the pen, you know, except the wizard's version. So it'll be a separate Arcana check to complete it if you want to attempt, but anyone proficient in Arcana can attempt it. And given your background, Alana, you would have advantage in it.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do it. Whatever. No big thing.
I'll do it.
I clearly need to just stop rolling with advantage because then I get like really shitty rolls. It was a 1 and a 9. Now to do math. Just wait. 24.
Ooh.
Jeez, okay, wow. All right, well, that meets the very difficult DC for this puzzle. Takes about an hour. It takes about an hour to carefully weave everything through. It's also like operation. You can't touch either side of little inlaid grooves, and you carefully weave. And it looks beautiful. She does it. Different colors of arcana, little lines that fill the spaces, until finally everything clicks in the wall itself. Sort of like a transformer, shifts in on itself. And the door was never a door. It didn't open. It was locked because it's not actually a door. It was all part of this solid wall that shifts open and allows you to head through. This was floor 89. You find yourself on floor 90 at the end of the night. Do you all want to try and pack up, get a good night's rest tonight, or push through with exhaustion? Carry on.
I think I would like to sleep. Try to, at least.
Okay. Well, in the next space, you're back to, more of that ethereal blue space. There's a plaque nearby you find after walking just another 10-15 minutes or so that says floor 90. And you set up, your book camp right across from that plaque that says floor 90. Go back into your mansion for the night. Get some food. What do you all want to do? There is a little community space with a bunch of like pillows set up, like a little pillow station where you can all kind of sit around, but a little coffee table like the other night, telling scary stories if you want, or whatever you'd like to do. Or is everyone headed straight to bed?
At one point in the night, Alana will sit down next to Sadie. If you're worried about the bear tonight, you can stay in my room for a bit. At least for the later half of your rest, I can keep watch.
Oh, that's really kind. Alana, thank you so much. I think I might take you up on that one, at least for tonight.
Absolutely.
Nice. So you're sleeping in Alana's room?
Yeah. I call Big Spoon.
Nice. All right. Anyone else have anything for tonight, or just looking to get that sweet rest? Probably
gonna check around, see, because I felt Grundy kind of felt helpless with certain situations. So probably gonna shuffle through what he knows and see what his spells are.
Oh, okay, nice.
And then he will sleep.
Gotcha. Beautiful. All right, you do so, and everyone gets a nice long rest. So go ahead and mark that off if you need to.
Woo!
Morning comes around. Bellies are full with some breakfast. And Ashivar is a little late. She hasn't come out of her room yet.
We don't suppose she's dead, do we? With the bears and such?
No, it's probably just a kidnapping. This happens a lot.
I don't like the radical acceptance of that. We really should try to limit the kidnappings around here. Also, we're in a book that we all kind of saw everyone get into.
Yeah, no one should have, unless it was, I'll go and,
No, I think the thing is the first stage is denial, right? Okay, this is just a book. Kidnapping couldn't happen. Everybody says that.
Does everyone say that? Is this a normal experience for people?
And see, now we're moving on to anger. So once we get through that,
Denial.
Sadie's probably moving.
Yes.
Yeah, let's go and check. So Sadie will approach her door and try to, knock it first.
No answer.
Ashivar, are you we're about ready to head out. Are you ready? I'm gonna try to open the door. And she'll try to open the door.
Door opens up.
Okay.
Sign of Ashivar.
Well,
Great.
what the hell's?
Do we have? Is there? Is her bag there, Dan?
Bag is there.
Oh, for crying out loud! To get down, have a Hashivar forgive me, and we'll start going through her bag to see if any of the dolls are in there.
Okay, no sign. Any spooky dolls.
Alana whips around to look at Grundy and Zia. If either of you two start pulling fucking disappearing acts, I'm gonna be very fucking pissed.
I have never disappeared because I always know where I am. So you don't have to worry about that.
Nice.
I've only ever disappeared once, and I think that was thanks to Lilith. I would say that her name was. No, it was. Well, we don't know her as Lilith. It was
the bug lady. Yeah.
What's her name?
Oh, but there
Yeah.
was also when you first appeared in this universe. I guess you
When you went to the portal.
Disappeared in
from
the
another
other universe, I suppose.
Okay, all right. So no more is
And
what I'm
then-
saying.
Well, wait, but you also disappeared because you were like stuck in the
Mhm.
legacy for hundreds of years. So
I'm talking about from this moment to the present, not the past ones. I'm getting.
okay,
I'm not going to say tired of locating everyone, but
Sure.
I'm getting tired.
Oh, I gotcha.
Alana,
I'd be tired too.
behind you. Boom! The door slams open. Ashivar was just in the bathroom. And we're going to take our bio break here.
Oh my god.
Woo! She's just wiping some sweat from the brown.
God damn it, Dan.
I can only imagine that. Who's been going through my stuff?
yeah. She's saying like, privacy?
I'm sorry. We thought you were
Okay.
kidnapped.
Ashivar, we can explain.
Meanwhile, Grundy's like slowly pulling the bathroom door shut behind her because of the
That's a
smell.
good idea. Nice. So if anyone doesn't know, I love to segue into bathroom breaks. But we're going to take about a 10-minute bio break, and then we'll be back to floor 111 is where the Gear of Time is, and we're down on floor 90 currently. Looking forward to goodies when we get back. All right, so let's get going, right, Dan? All right, here we go. Bio break. Catch you all in 10 minutes. Oh, our audio will be hot, so if you hear us talking, we're good. That means you can just chat with us. Yeah. All right, see you in 10. Ooh. Snack time.
So when I said I'm gonna go and open the door, you know, like Sadie go and open the door, Boo Boo was wanting out of the room at the time. And so when I said that, Boo Boo was like,
oh. Lies, mother.
yeah. Lies.
Nice.
I just have to say, generally speaking, for these past two episodes, every time, because like, see, at this point, has just been through like everything, and she's just like, if we can't have a little bit of fun here, it's just not even really worth keeping going on. But the problem is every single time I make a joke and I see Steph start to laugh, I can't keep myself from laughing. It feels like a bad SNL episode.
That's awesome. Everybody
I'm trying
agrees.
really hard not to laugh.
That's awesome. I love it. Nice. Yeah. I'm so glad you got back when you did too. Thanks for jumping, right in and everything. Claire, for joining. I appreciate it.
Yeah, we caught the second to last train back, so we were able to get back earlier than I expected, which is a little nice.
Yay. I'm gonna grab a quick snack and I will be right back. Ooh, I'm excited. So much fun stuff tonight. Bum, bum, bum. All right. Excuse me. Just for put this whimsical library ambiance back in. Pat, just so you've got some stuff to listen to if you wish. All right. I was telling Claire I was putting the library ambiance back in Zoom because I don't think it shows like all previous messages when you join.
Oh.
Sexual library. Gonna run my finger down the spine. This book.
Well,
Yes.
I thought sexual library was just a browser history.
I want to Google sexual library when I'm done now and see just what. No, okay.
Rip to your algorithm.
That's hilarious. All right, so here we are. Back. I hit the back button. Boom. If I timed it right, that would have been really cool.
Oh, hydrate.
Oh, thank you for the hydrate. Thank you. Thank you.
Hi, Trelena.
Nice. Okie doke. Well, everyone has gotten a long night's rest, so be sure to enter, especially Sadie, so you clear that exhaustion on D&D
Yes.
Beyond. Right, it was like 10-15 minutes left. Ashvar, just in the bathroom. That's all. Everything's okay. Still no sign of any of the dolls, but other than that, everything's a-okay. And you're all getting ready to leave the book and get back at it. Beautiful.
Let's go.
You all place your hands on the glowing, resonating blue orb and bamf your way out of the book. Across the way, where the plaque had read previously floor 90, it now reads floor 99. That is not the first thing you notice. That's secondary. The first thing you notice is you've stepped out into a section of hallway that goes across where the plaque is, maybe 5 feet. The wall about 8 feet, and absolute nothingness in other directions except floating bookshelves in an ethereal space of nothing. Left and right, some close enough to maybe get over to. Some have little ladders on rollers that slide down a section. There are a couple of paths that do seem to make their way across, but mostly up, climbing. You have to climb through here to a doorway that seems to lead out. 100, a plaque says 100 over that door. There's one route that is a lot of climbing with a little bit of jumping. That's going to lean more towards athletics versus acrobatics. And then one with more jumping than climbing, which is leaning a little more toward acrobatics than athletics. Of course, you can always, some of you can fly. You can test magic. You can do all the things you want to do, but that's just what you perceive in this space. Otherwise, just kind of empty blackness with some, not like a starry night sky or anything, but there are little white ping, ping, ping lights that just ping on and off here and there in the vastness of this space. Seem to have been placed one floor before the 100th. So sorry. Yeah, I'll let you. You're on a little platform about 8 feet wide, 5 feet across, and then the wall, that's maybe 8 feet tall, also 5 feet across. across. So go ahead and, Ashvar will be like, okay, well, that's different. She'll probably get in her broom. And as I'm remembering now, she has a broom. Utter the command word. And it levitates.
I can do some jumping.
There's a platform maybe 10 feet away, like a 10-foot jump. Ashfar's going to start flying over to that. Flight normal until she passes the edge, then it slowly begins to decelerate, like to lower and slow down. And she makes it to that next platform, and it kicks back up and rises again, as it normally would once it's over ground. But when it was traversing that empty space of emptiness, it seemed to be dampened. Okay. Oh. Okay. So, and she kind of describes, what she felt in case anyone didn't catch it. Looks like it sort of works, but drops off. Libraries, huh?
So, Dan, I have a question. A technical question.
Fire away.
So I have bestial soul. For my barbarian stuff. And so it says that you can adapt to your surroundings, choosing a benefit when you finish a short or long rest. And this morning I chose jumping.
Oh, nice.
So just from a couple of things from the day prior. So this says when you jump, you can make a strength check, athletics check, and extend your jump by a number of feet. Would I know, and my big question is here, Dan, would I know, since Ashavar's broom is magical, would I know if this operates off of magic, like this bestial soul thing, or is it?
You would, so I'll say you're a little unsure. You feel like in your experience, it's just always felt like a part of you. But I'll give you some room to worry about it too, because who truly knows?
Sure. Okay. All right. I just wanted to ask. Right. I'll try. Sadie will try to jump to the platform.
Okay. All right. So, for this one, I'm not going to go through the entirety. Like, most of these jumps are, everyone is capable of. But we're going to kind of base things on some checks. So, keeping in mind that you have jump today, which allows you to extend your jumps by how much? 15?
By number of feet equal to my checks total.
Okay.
So I roll a dice. I roll an athletics check.
All right. Do you roll it for the day, once for the day, and that's your number?
It doesn't say that.
Okay. Do you want to roll it for each
you can
one?
make this special check only once per turn.
Per turn.
So I guess you roll each time.
Right. Okay. You want to make which direction you want to go? The athletics climbing one, or the acrobatics one?
I can't choose. I have to go athletics. This is strength athletics.
Okay. All right, so you choose the path that's going to lean towards, your gifts. Go ahead and make an athletics check if you would.
19 total.
Is that including that number that you were the extra you rolled? Okay. All right, you very quickly leap over to that next section. And I'll check in with Ilana next. What do you want to do, Ilana?
I'll do the jumping one.
Okay. All right, make an acrobatics check for me if you would.
21.
Okay, yep. Easily you jump over to that first platform. It's about 3, 4, depending on which way you're going in total. Grundy, you're up next.
Seeing as it's a lot of jumping and climbing, I'm actually gonna wild shape into an ape.
Okay.
So that would be my action, correct?
What's an ape's movement?
Ape's movement is the same as mine. The only difference is I have a higher bonus to my athletics.
Okay. So we'll adjust the DC a little bit for the apes. You know.
So
So you're going that athletics route then?
Yes, I'm going athletics route.
Okay. Go ahead and make a check if you will.
Yeah. Why did I roll with the D&D Beyond sucks? Sorry, I'm putting that in dice jail again.
Nice. What'd you get?
Oh, actually, wait, I have advantage there. 1 second. I'm gonna roll my real dice.
Okay. And you have that advantage with when in wild shape?
Let me double check that way I can make sure.
Okay. Just
I
just
don't
a double check.
Actually can't tell because it's part of my base stats, but
Okay.
no.
If it doesn't say
just
like, you know.
Yeah, if it doesn't say, I'm gonna assume it's not. So
Yeah.
let me roll my dice.
Oh no, I mean if it doesn't
Eight.
say, figure it's in there, yeah. You're
Yeah.
fine.
Well, then that is a 18 plus 7, so that is a 25.
You hop right up, nice, to that next platform. Zia, that's
Just see a green ape fly through.
Nice.
Just straight athletics.
So you can do the athletics or the acrobatics route. There's a couple different. Oh, jeez, excuse me.
Zia got a 10 for athletics.
Oh, okay. All right. A 10 is going to just get you to the very edge. I think Ashvar is even gonna like just grip you because it's like you land right on the edge and like get your balance, and she's like, okay, nope, you're good. Pulls you up.
See, I really appreciate that, Dad, so much. I will say also, I'm always curious in these situations. I do have lucky, so I can like probably do a reroll in some of these situations.
Nice.
No worries.
Okay.
You can let me almost die. Or let me die. It's great.
Nice. I will genuinely let you fall if you miss the mark. Yeah, 10 is the DC to hit for this first one because it's 10 feet. It's 10 feet. So
yeah, it's great to roll like literally a 1 and then have a +9 on athletics, making it.
Oh, thank goodness.
Yeah, thank goodness, right?
Jeez. Awesome.
Thanks, Ashavar.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, you do the same for me.
Of course.
Oh, all right, onward, I guess. And this next one is a straight climb. There's the bookshelves on this platform go up about 50 feet, just stacked one on top of another. And there is no ladder on this one, so it's just raw climbing. I'm gonna have Ashavar go first real quick here. Actually, I'm gonna anyway, so and do when does she get advantage? Cover situation encounter climbing, jumping, made to push, pull, lift, or break objects. Oh, that's different. Okay. All right, so oh, that's Grundy's. Grundy's. Need Ashavar's. I'll have to check that too. That advantage with athletics, I think, is for pushing, pulling, or lifting. But I'll go back and check that in a bit. For now, we're gonna do Ashavar's. Oh, sweet soul. I'm sorry, Ashvar. You should have done acrobatics. You haven't. Oh my gosh, her die is so cool in D&D Beyond. All right, she begins climbing and gets. Let's see how many feet up. I should roll for that. Oh, only 10 feet up. and then falls with a 7. Thing. So she takes 2 points of bludgeoning damage. Kind of falls back next to you. It's just real sudden. You don't really have like a. It's just 10 feet up. Oh, I should have done the other way. It just kind of shakes her head at it, like maybe.
What other way? It's a ladder.
Yeah, right, yeah. No, I realized after she has a +2 in acrobatics. I probably should have sent her down the other acrobatics path instead. Whoopsies. Sorry. Okay.
Ashvar likes a challenge.
Yes, very true. So I'll check with you next, Zia. Do you want to? I mean, the next option is climbing here, and that's also athletics.
Fantastic. Let's do it.
Nice.
Okay, that's a 24.
You fire up those expert climbers, and it doesn't even look like they're climbing. It just looks like they're jumping up a mountain, like the wall. Boom, 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 boom. You make it up all 50 feet up to the next ledge that leads over. Do you want Ashvar will be like, yeah, that's what I meant to do. Can you drop
I learned
rope?
a lot from you. By watching you fail,
Okay.
I was able to succeed.
Wow.
Good.
Wow.
And then I'll ask if you can drop a rope to just a little stabilizer for me.
Zia will, and we'll just be like, technically speaking, this is more difficult, so it's more impressive.
Nice. Awesome. Perfect. All right, we will go over to Grundy. Grundy, go ahead and.
Yeah, I double checked. It's only for push, pull, lift, or break.
Okay.
So but yeah, the ape form still has the higher bonus, but no advantage.
Gotcha. Nice.
Okay, so I am going to roll. That is a 16.
Okay. Yep. That succeeds.
Skin of his teeth.
Nice. Same thing. Boom, 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 boom. You're able to climb up, find yourself on that plateau, Zia. I'm gonna roll for Ashvar while you let me know what you got, Alana. Oh, natural 20. So Zia, she between like kind of holding on to the rope, like climbing up and having that for balance, she gets up there quickly with y'all. Ilana, what'd you get for your acrobatics? I believe you're doing because you went the other route.
Six.
Okay. You kind of take a few steps back. You've got to jump. It's a 12-foot jump. Kind of go back and ready. Nope, not another charge. Nope. Where do I want my foot to land before I jump? You just get in your head a little bit. And you run and leap and fall short of that next section. Now, I feel, was anyone else doing acrobatics? I don't think so. Right? Alana, you begin to just drop down into ethereal space. Is there anything you want to try and do before that ledge falls out of sight? While you're still within like 30 feet of that ledge.
Can I Misty Step onto it?
Give it a shot, absolutely. Use a spell, check off the spell slot. You disapparate into mist and apparate, finding cold stone of the next pathway below your feet. You successfully Misty Step to the next platform. This feeling in your stomach, that drop as you're just plummeting, kind of catches itself. Poof. 2 more challenges to this to get up to that door. Everyone's halfway there. We're gonna go around one more time. So everyone that's doing athletics, go ahead and make your athletics check, and we'll kind of describe what's next. It's a long jump. This next one's a long jump. It is a 15-foot jump. Gotta get some running. ahead of time, and then leap in that last 15 feet, at least 10 feet of running, which you have, and then 15-foot jump. And Alana, make your acrobatics check. The next one is very like climbing up a few bookcases, and you've got to like leap over onto another set at like 30 feet in the air, leaping from one to the next bookcase, and then climbing 20 feet and leaping back to a platform for you. So let's start with Sadie this time. Sadie, did I have you do your last athletics though for that second one? Did I skip you?
No.
Okay, you were yawning, and I was like, Sadie's asleep. She's and she's having another nightmare. We'll skip her and let her sleep. All right, Sadie, go ahead and do athletics check for that last one, if you would.
Okay. How are you wanting me to do this, Dan? Like, so the last one, was that jumping or climbing?
This particular one that I need you to roll. Last one was jumping. This one is climbing.
Okay, so just the athletics check.
Mhm.
Okay.
This is that 50-foot wall of bookshelves.
That's an 8.
Oh, all right. Roll a d6 for me. Let me know what you get.
Two.
Okay. You fall from about 20 feet.
Okay.
Down onto that bottom platform. That'll give you 2 6s. All right, 12 points of bludgeoning damage, unless you have any. I don't think you're raging, but you know, knocks the wind out of you. 12 points of damage. Ashvar's like, oh yeah, watch out. That second bookcase, you know, because that's where she fell too.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can use the rope, if that's, you maybe tie it off. And if you want to do that athletics check again, you can do it with advantage with the rope and the assistance.
Okay. Yeah, that's what she'll do.
I'm very sorry I missed you this round.
It's okay. 21 total.
Oh yeah. You know, with the help and everything, you make it up with everyone. Still like catching your breath a little bit from that fall. Right. So you're like, yeah, mate. Okay, let's go, and you just start running and getting into the next challenge. I'll let you do that first. Roll an athletics. It is a jump. Roll your athletics, and I think you roll that thing again.
Yes. Okay.
For this turn.
Jesus. Okay. Give me 1 second here.
Is it 80 feet and it was really good?
No, yeah. Well, I mean, yes. I'm not even going to add the athletics to that roll. That's 32.
What on earth do you get to roll? What die?
Well, because like this is what it says, Dan. Like it says. Oh, now I'm pushing up out ash bars here. It says, okay, let me just read. When you jump, you can make a strength athletics check and extend your jump by a number of feet equal to the check's total. You can make this special check only once per turn.
Okay, but it doesn't say if that's like a D20. That's saying you get to just do.
It says to make a strength athletics check and extend your jump by a number of feet equal to the check's total.
Which thing is it?
Bestial soul jumping. It's under bestial soul.
Okay, I think.
So then, if you, for example, had like a +5 in athletics and you rolled a 20, you would jump 25 additional feet.
Yes, that's the way I'm reading it.
That's awesome. I love that.
This
First, like you're transforming into a bloodhound, and now you're just like spring person. Like
amazing.
Incredible.
Right, you can make your athletics check, right? That's still a normal thing. Then you extend it by number of feet equal to the check's total. I mean, so you could. Is that saying, so if you were to roll your athletics check, you'll get a 15. And then you could extend your jump by a number of feet equal to the check's total. It's an additional 15 feet.
Yeah.
So it's a check, right? And then
Yeah.
that is like how much further you get to jump. Okay, so the DC is with the check, but then I gotta lower the DC according to like whatever that extra footage is. Okay, so 30 you easily, you're like, okay. And you almost overshoot the next platform, like just trying to get out
I turn into a star in the
Yes.
sky like an anime.
King Rocket, blast off
Ding.
again! Amazing. I'm learning all sorts of cool things about everyone's characters here tonight. This is great. There's so much going on. All right, you make it look, you set the bar real fucking high. Sadie, for this next check, for everyone else that's got to follow that. All right, I'm gonna go in reverse order. So Lana, you're next because you have acrobatics. You're climbing 30 feet, jumping from bookcase A over to bookcase, floating bookcase B. It's like a, 5 feet across, and then climbing 20 feet and jumping back. That's what this acrobatics check is for. Okay.
5.
Okay. Roll a
Jesus.
d6 for me. Let's see how high you get before this malfunction takes place.
1.
All right, 1 isn't bad. if you were on that other bookcase, you would have fallen into darkness. Here, you just fall and take 6. Wow, 6 bludgeoning damage from that 10-foot fall. Wind knocked out if you usually land on your back.
She just lays there for a little bit.
Okay, we'll come back to poor Alana. Yeah, just looking out like, give me to that fucking door. All right, Grundy, athletics check.
That's an 11 plus 7, 18.
Okay, nice. You kind of get that. Pound your chest, get the arms ready. Land and kind of tumble and come up, and as a fuzzy ball of gorilla on the other side. And successfully made. All right, let me. No, we did. Did we do Ashavar for the third one? Did I start her off doing
No,
that?
you started with Sadie.
Okay. This away. I'll do that. That is a. Where you have? I should have just rolled in here, but it's too late now. You have a 0. Okay. Ashavar runs and makes it about 12 feet out of the 15
Jesus.
before she starts falling. 3 feet shy. I'm gonna let her do a dex save to try and float that last bit on the broom, like activate the broom and just try and like have it die out. But I'm gonna say she's gonna have to get a dex of 13 or higher. Dex save. That die is so cool. She did not. She got 5. So she tries to, but it's just too late, and she starts falling. She's maybe 2 feet off the ledge, though, in case. Let me have Grundy and Sadie being over here do a dex saving throw to see if either of you have any time to react to this. Same thing, DC 13.
I got a 14.
Okay, so you have time.
I got a
Sadie?
16.
Okay, both of you
Nice.
can react.
Just both grab her.
Yeah. Okay. You also want to grab Sadie?
Yeah.
Okay. Can I ask both of you to do a quick athletics check just to grab on and guide her over to the edge where you can pull her up? Sadie, what'd you get?
25.
Oh, geez. Okay. Grundy?
The same.
Nice. All right, do you grab her forearms? Ah! You pull her up. Oh, all right, you got me. Oh, thank you. Ah,
Ow.
just put some ice.
Grundy and Ape Force just gonna hold out a fist to Sadie.
Nice.
Fist bump it.
Awesome. All right, we'll come back and check with Thea. Alana.
She.
Mhm.
Sorry.
Oh,
I was
good.
gonna say she did put her numbers in the. She did put
she
what
did.
she rolled
Oh, thank you.
in chat. In the Zoom thing.
Oh, and
She
Zoom.
said it might be a few minutes.
Ah, okay. Oh, okay. All right. Ooh, stretch. I'm so sorry I missed that, Guster Cougar. Yeah, let's get a stretch in. Stretch for Dean. Oh, well, I'm looking this info up. Oh, that's good. And I'm just gonna assign that French accent to Steph. Thank you, Daniel Lance. Steph,
I
5
can't.
minutes. French accent. Oui, oui. For
Oui,
5
oui.
minutes.
I am here
Oh.
playing in Extremis.
Oh, you have to talk like Jacques the Ripper.
It is great.
All right, let us see. We have a 13. Oh, I'm so poor Sia as well. Runs and jumps right behind Ashivar. Just kidding. I'm sure it'll be
Oh,
like a little
no.
bit after. Yeah, well, misses by 1 foot and begins to fall. But you, so Saving Gritty, you're on alert. You're ready. Go ahead and make some quick dex saving throws with advantage because you're ready. I'm sorry, with advantage because you're ready.
I am ready.
Sadie, what do you get?
That was an 18.
Oh,
Oui, well, I got the wrong set. I got 27.
oh, lovely. So very easily the two of you grab there, pull her up, safe and sound. Dana wins. Thank you for grabbing the French accent. I love it. We got new little stickers for it too, so that's extra fun. All right. So, thankfully there's safe and sounds, and we will go to Elana. You have wish to make your next attempt. This should be acrobatics. You can do so with advantage, as you understand what needs to be done a wee bit better. Look, that face says it did not go very well.
10. Because every time I roll with advantage, it's shit numbers.
I'm very sorry. All right. Please roll a d6 to see where you fall.
Sacrement.
4.
A foul. Oh no. All right. So you climb the first 30 feet. Look across. Leap. Grab a slide. Books pull out and begin to fall. You are within 20 feet of the platform, in case you wish to attempt your Misty Step again.
I might as well. I don't want to die.
Poof. Missed. Books continue to fall, but Elana is safely up above. The Magnifique. All right, on to our last challenge. Poof. All right, so those that will do athletics, please roll athletics. And Elana, just a very straight roll for acrobatics.
Is this climbing? What are we doing, Dan?
Let's see.
What are
Well,
we doing?
Yes, it is a 90-foot climb, Sadie, for
Okay,
athletics. Let's just start with poor Ilana. Ilana, what was your role?
Oh, acrobatics.
We.
Sorry, the accent is hard.
It is terrible. I'm
Oh my
sorry.
god, it's a 10.
You are fired.
Dice
You'll
are
die.
good.
Yeah,
Talk to
yeah.
them.
No, not you. You'll die. Oh, all right. Please roll a d8 Let's see where you fall.
I don't like the increase in numbers.
No,
amazing.
neither do I.
2.
Alright, very thankfully, you fall only 20 feet. Taking 4 damage. Once again, laying on your back. Wind knocked out. And we will return as you stare into space. You're recovering. JD, what is your role?
That is a 20.
A 20. Wonderful. That is a
Really?
success. You managed to claim the entire 80 feet of bookshelves. Ladder here, ladder there, but many spaces between without. To the very utmost platform with a door that says 100 above.
Oh.
You have arrived. Grundy, what is your role?
Sorry. I've got a 24.
24.
The 24.
Wonderful. You make your way up the entire staircase, up to Sadie and the door as well. Ashiva. Athletics. 4. Alright, I must
Oh,
roll
no.
an 8 to see.
I should not.
Oh. Alright. Alright, Ashival falls from 60 feet.
Jesus.
13, 15, 18,
What is like?
and
I
20.
feel like there's a scale for. And there's. Ah.
Alright. That would be down to 32 hit points. Okay. Alright. Wind completely knocked out of hell. Oh, she breathes. It is difficult. Difficile. Alright. Alright, I think it's about 5 minutes at least. Want to honor that 5 minutes of French. I definitely use quotes in the redeems because all right, there we go. So thank you again, Daniel. Yeah, thank you for watching and building up the channel points and spending them to have fun like that. I know we can't always
Monsieur-
doing it. Yeah. But I
Monsieur
like
Daniel, merci beaucoup.
Oui, merci. All right. Well, let's see. So Ashavar just fell 60 feet. Unfortunately. There's an 80-foot climb for this last challenge. Zia, so if you don't mind a fresh athletics roll for the final challenger climbing 80 feet to reach the final platform of the door.
80 feet, that's like nothing.
Yeah, again, leap, boom, bound, jump. You just climb it, no problem.
Yeah, it's 23, so yeah. Hopefully, I don't know. It might be a higher DC. Impossible now.
No, you definitely killed it. Yep, amazing. You make it up. Sadie's up here, Grundy's up here, and now you are as well. Alana and Ashvar fell. I'm going to go back to Alana, having, recovered from having the wind knocked out. Listen, I almost don't want to give you advantage because you keep rolling so poorly with advantage as you were stating. But
No, it's okay. Give me advantage. I won't roll them in the same
okay,
hand.
you do have advantage, having a better understanding of what you need to do this time.
Oh boy.
It went better this time.
Yay.
All right, it's a 19.
A 19 is a success. Okay.
I would also like to add that the first one I rolled was a 4, and I was very terrified.
Oh, no, that's scary. You climb up on top of the first bookcase. You actually had to climb and stand on that narrow, 1.5 foot depth on the top of the bookcase. And it's like, whoa, with that 4, you're like, no, I've got this, and you kind of run and jump over a couple bookcases and then up to the face of another, and off of that one to the face of another, and climb on top and run and leap for that platform. It's actually down about 5 feet from the height of that last one, landing with everyone else. Sans Ashavar. Ashavar's going to try and climb this again. It's just, there's out of the 80 feet of bookcases vertically here, a couple of them have a little 5 foot, a little 8 foot ladder here, 8 foot ladder here, but most of it's climbing on bookcases. Really no good grip. So Ashvar's going to give it another roll. These cool ass die. A 9. But she has a better understanding what she needs. So I'm going to roll again because it'll be advantage. We'll just cross our fingers.
I mean, Zia could also just tie a rope to Atravar.
Okay.
Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah. You know what?
Worst case scenario.
I think. So this one's gonna go through, and then Ashvar is definitely gonna ask for like some help. Pull me up by the waist or something. I'll hold on to the bookcase. You all pull me up. But she does fall this time, so I do have to roll a d8 to see where she falls from. 50 feet up. All right, 4, 9, 12, 18, and 19. All right, 19. So she's down to 13 hit points. I'm sorry, Ashmar. And then she's like, Dragon Chat, pull me up. Just pull me up, please. And y'all, with the 3 of you up there doing athletics checks, and Alana, if she wants to help, it's easy to pull her up to 80 feet.
And also Alana.
Yeah, and I'm here. She's like, after everyone pulls, there's like slack at the back end. She's just like collecting the slack, like she's pulling it.
No, she's just watching.
Good work.
Let's go, team, go.
Little like sparks of light, like.
I love that.
I'm imagining just like magic jazz hands, basically.
Awesome.
Actually, imagine Ashrafar just going first try.
Yeah, I did it, guys. Pull her up over the edge.
Yeah.
Right. You're all on the platform. You're ready to head through the 100th floor. All right. You open up the door and it opens into a vast room. It just seems like a gigantic room. And there are walls that rise 50 feet up to the ceiling in here. And windows that take up 40 feet of that, 10 feet wide, 40 feet tall. A soft light, even they're frosted. You can't see out, but there's just a light coming in as though there's a sun or some source off at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Coming in, filling it's the only light that fills the space. So there's some dim light areas and some really bright light, dust particles floating through the air, stacks of bookcases, but things are not really organized down here. This looks like an area where they've collected books, but have not yet sorted them out through the library. Looks more like book storage than, the proper pulling it out of the library. So there's stacks on stacks of books on shelves, on bookcases, on desks. And it just looks like it's the more you walk, as you kind of go through here, the more it's just a massive storage space. Windows lining the right-hand wall. Left-hand wall seems to be solid. And there are like hardwood floors that run with long planks, long narrow planks that are offset. Looks like a light pine, yellowish pine. Walk your way through. Very sort of like orangey hues here as that sunlight is what's filling the space. And you begin to navigate your way through. The longer you walk, you'll come across floor 101. Continue walking through 102, and things get a little more scattered each floor. It's closer and closer to being truly unsorted and just a book dump. You reach the floor 111 is the one that you're looking for. As you reach floor 108, the room is widened. So the right hand 20 feet from the windows gives bright light. The next 20 feet has dim. And then there's about 40, 50 feet of kind of darkness on that left hand side of the room. Just like one giant room hallway kind of curving around left and to the left, to the right, and just ever onward. And you hear tremors like the other night. Distance. There are plenty of places to try and hide here if you wish. But it sounds like whatever that creature was beforehand. What would you all like to do? As it feels maybe 120, 150 feet away.
I think we should we try to hide? I think. Yeah. Scatter.
Well, Grundy is gonna take his bonus action to revert form to himself, and he's gonna cast Healing Word on Ashavar as his action.
Thank you.
That is 3d4. That is 4, 2, 3. That's 7, 9 plus. What was that? 3. 9 plus 3. She heals up for 12 points.
Okay, excellent. Up to 25 hit points. Oh, thank you, Grundy. Thank you. Oh, right. Okay, sorry. Starts whispering. Right, is everyone going to hide?
Yeah.
Does anyone have anything they want to do on the way to hiding? Any casts, anything like that, or are we good?
Zia would definitely have her wings activated if possible.
Oh, okay. Absolutely. I'm going to check for a particular spell and see if Ashivar has it. Doesn't look like it. Okay, nope. All right, nothing else for anyone else? We're just hiding?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, go and make stealth checks to hide in the dark side, I imagine, in the dark area of the room. Or is anyone like trying to hide in the brightness of the windows there?
Sadie would go towards the dark, yeah.
Okay. All right, Sadie, what is your stealth check?
That is a 12.
Okay. Ilana?
19.
Nice. Okay. Grundy?
19.
Okay. And Zia?
24.
Oh, nice. Wow. All right, let me do Ashavar's stealth here. 3. Don't let me near players with rolls.
Yeah.
Okay. So. Oh my gosh, his background dropped out again. I'm so sorry. As you all duck to hide, you watch from your hiding spots as a creature rounds the bend, as it were, from 150 feet to 120. First, just a shifting form in the darkness. As it gets closer, you see the rumbling is partly this creature moving through, but more so the library shifting around it. so as not to damage any of the books. The bookcases, bookshelves, and stacks of books move themselves side to side. Now, most of you are far in the dark, where that's, anything against the windows and against this other wall here don't really seem to be moving. So you feel fairly secure. However, this dragon indeed that stands 35 feet tall or so in this space, nearly as tall as the windows, ethereal and wispy in some areas, still a tangible dragon hide in others, walks through. You see these big white cloth, they're like paper bindings, like in Shinto bindings and stuff, that wrap down the wings in a few different places with runic symbols on them, binding the dragon. As it breathes, you see a ghostly flame emanate, little tuft, and you can swear it's maybe just like 2.5 feet of like blue and white flame that comes out and evaporates, but on the very tail ends of it, you swear you see little ghostly souls, like, ooh, and dissipate, ooh, dissipate. It begins pushing through the area you're hiding, and then this rumbling that you things sliding and moving come to an abrupt stop as its passive perception is.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything in the moment while this creature's very clearly scouring and picking out a couple of you that you would like to do? There's no surprise round. This is mostly just, is there something any of you want to try? Not battleish, but to talk to one another or anything like that beforehand.
I mean, it's gonna see Ashamar.
Ashavar has like her feet hanging out. When you think you're really well hidden, but like she's on, like, climbed under and is looking out, didn't realize that like some of the books fell down and just your feet are stuck out for sure. And you all saw that, and you're like,
Oh no.
So we can tell pretty sure that this dragon probably knows that we're here.
You're
Right?
worried
no?
that it can because of Ashavar.
Okay.
And,
Sure.
And we're probably worried because we can't use our mind link because it could. No, we actually probably could.
You should.
Isn't that what we're using right now?
Yeah. There's a couple of you that didn't get 18 or higher, and just as the rest, as those of you that did, kind of look around like, oh man, they're gonna give us away.
We could have kind of a group chat that just includes those of us who got that. I feel like we want to just be out of here.
Mentally, I can say I can try to talk to it.
I'm not confident that that's going to work, but I mean, eventually our goal is we have to do damage to it to be able to stick whatever thing to it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sure. Yeah.
Who has that right now?
Ilana should have that item. Should have the alchemical potion that gets thrown at it, and the spell component as well that gets poked into it.
We just want to find it. No.
Distract, and then Alana can do her thing.
Well, we have to get it down, Brandy, before we can do that. We have to hurt it. It has to be hurt a bit. So we're going to have to fight it either way. Unless someone has a spell that can take away half of its, kill it halfway
some books start pulling out from Ashavar, and then
Okay.
whoever else didn't get. Oh, you hear that roar again. And it kind of rumbles over the place, and silence falls over the area again. The bookshelves moving, revealing at least those that who didn't get an 18 or higher. It was Ashavar and Sadie. Revealing Ashavar and Sadie, the other three of you are still hidden. Go ahead and roll initiative, Ashavar and Sadie.
Oh, beans. I'm ready to die.
Oh.
Oh, Jesus. Oh. Okay. Just let me know when you're ready for me to
Yeah,
tell
go
you.
for it, Ashvar. Sorry.
Oh, Ashamar?
I'm sorry, Sadie. Yep.
Sadie got a 24.
Dang, nice. All right, I'm gonna roll for sweet Ashavar here. All right, so I will check with the rest of you three. You do see, you do see them get revealed. The furniture moves out of the way to reveal them. So if you want to jump in on initiative right now and jump out and be ready to join right in, let me know, and I'll have you roll as well.
I mean, Zia would be preparing to fight, but would still want to remain stealth for the time being.
Okay. All right, go ahead and roll initiative then. We'll that way when it comes to your turn, you can do all your stealthy stuff that you'd like. Grundy, are you jumping in, or are you waiting to see how it plays out?
I guess my nature is actually to jump in because I've kind of mentally cemented myself as the person that's supposed to be protecting my friends. So I'm going to roll initiative.
Yeah.
That is +2. It's a 14.
14. All right.
Mhm.
Grundy.
I
Ilana,
would like to rage.
nice. I will do that once it gets to your turn. We can definitely do that.
Yep.
But not just yet. Ilana, are you jumping in?
I guess.
All right, go ahead and, what's your initiative?
13.
13. Yeah. Fun. All right. I'm sorry, Zia, your initiative was
22.
ooh, nice. Forgot everyone's got a pretty good initiative here. I'm just putting together my docky do here. Yes, okay. All right. Let the games begin. So, players, I'm gonna switch over from my face to our battlefield, and viewers, here we go. Switch into battle for battle. Right. This.
Ooh, whoa.
Okay. So, there's still some furniture covering you back here. Ilana, there's some furniture covering you back here. Shafar got revealed. Sadie got revealed. Randy, your back. Your furniture is hiding you, but when it comes to your turn, you're welcome to come out. So hopefully you can all see you. The books and shelves kind of arrange themselves around all of you. I don't know why it's being so glitchy. I'm so sorry. Is it glitching for you all, like the players? Okay, I'll have to figure that out. Anyway, that's what you're looking at. Okay. All right. Oh my gosh, why didn't it go to battle? Come on now.
OBS is tricking you.
Yeah, I don't know why. Well, whatever. We'll do it the old-fashioned way. Here we go. All right, we'll get our names set back up here. 4 people. Gonna quickly fix the name things, but Sadie, you're up first. So start. Let me know what you'd like to do, and we'll get you going.
So, all right. So it's just technically me and Ashabar that is seen by the dragon currently, correct?
Correct.
So these papers that are with the symbols on them that are on the dragon, do they look like that can I tell, Dan, that they're part, if I can tell if they're part of the dragon or if they're just like draped over?
They're ghostly at this point, so likely part
Okay,
of
they're
the dragon.
ghostly.
There's,
Okay.
Clearly at one point they were seals, but
Okay.
just have become part of its essence.
Okay.
Still
Cool.
bound.
All right then. Well, in that case, Sadie, which one is Sadie again?
I think
Is
you had
that
said
one?
Misk is the one that you shift into, so
Right.
it's actually Misk.
Right. Yeah. Whenever they rage, they shift to Misk. So currently still Sadie though. So Sadie will Sadie's going to actually probably move about 15 feet kind of to the right, kind of catty corner, not towards the dragon, but kind of like circling around a bit. Does that make sense?
You're gonna move to the right? This way?
To the left. I'm sorry, to the left. I'm sorry. That's my fault.
Going diagonally like this?
Yeah. Perfect.
Okay.
Maybe another 5 feet, Dan?
Okay, that'll be 20 be over here.
Yeah. Oh, and that's right. They silenced us, so I can't say anything.
Mm-hmm.
Sadie's going to just kind of hold up her hands like almost in a surrender type action, but not drop their weapon, just still have the weapon in their hand, just kind of hold the hands up, and is just going to hold an attack action for if just a, let's see here, what do I want to hold here?
Yeah, keep in mind you are about 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet away from melee range.
Yeah, she still has 20 feet of movement
You
left.
can't
I mean, well,
hold
she
your
still
movement.
has.
You can just hold your action. So you'd have to move into place, then hold your action if you want to do a melee action. If it's a ranged action, then you can hold it. But once you can only hold the action part, not any extra additional movement.
Understandable. Okay, well then she's just going to just stand there with her kind of like weapons in the air, in like a surrender type, and just see if like that, and it's just going to, I know that this doesn't but count as a free action, but going to think in her head in Draconic, we're not here to hurt you, just in case it can read her thoughts.
Okay. I'll let you make a free quick perception check because this is kind of surfacey stuff. Just because you're taking the energy to do that.
24 total.
24. Okay. At just a quick glance, you're saying this. Whenever you connect. Oh, good.
I just want to change what she said.
Please
I don't want to
go.
say that we're not going to hurt you, but that we're here to help you. Sorry.
Oh, gotcha. Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
You said the first thing. No, we're here to
Yeah.
we're to help you. Nice. Okay. And you're watching, and as with any creature you're trying to engage with, you kind of look in their eyes, get a sense of, like, that insight, what they're thinking, and you can tell just at a quick cursory glance that this creature is elsewhere. Like, the madness that has consumed this creature has any bit of clarity just lost, like, somewhere far away. Not to say it can't be reached, but that this initial thing is like, oh, intruders, and it's just looking at you like, doing my job currently.
Okay.
In case that informs your rest of your turn too. But if you're good with that, then we'll leave it with that.
I think we're good with that. I mainly wanted to kind of get over here to kind of like maybe draw their attention away from the rest, but yeah.
Okay. Grundy, may I ask what your dexterity score is?
Oh, total score?
Yeah.
15.
Okay, thank you. All right, you stay ahead then. Thank you. Millie tied you, so. Hey, so that brings us down to Zia. Ashavar, I'll figure out what to do for Ashavar, and then it'll be Grundy on deck after Ashavar. But Zia, you are up now. What would you like to do?
Zia can see what Sadie just did, right?
Yes. This is Zia here.
Even if okay. So, and this is complicated because I think she does want to believe that like Sadie is right and knows deep down that this like creature maybe has some thread of its being still there. I think she would remain hidden and would activate Radiant Soul.
Okay.
In addition to her current wings. But yeah, I would really I mean, like, have Uncanny Dodge on check as a reaction. It's like trying to prepare as best as possible. Yeah, but we're not gonna move or stop being hidden at this time.
Okay, excellent. All right, that brings us down to Ashavar. It's tough to say when she's not here, but I think she's also just going to try and like, she has her own telepathy thing. She's used on that undead dragon, and
yeah,
it was almost surefire that other dragon was crazy, and she, still tried to do the checks. So she's also going to try and speak to it. It doesn't seem to have any effect, but she's just gonna be like, we want to free you from this place. We've got to, you're too strong right now. We got to weaken you a little bit, but we've got a potion to help. And again, like, on the mental message, just nothing's coming out of her mouth. Like, just please let us help. Like, in that dragon chat, you all hear it. And that's probably going to be her turn, I think, for this round. Which brings us to Grundy, and Alana, you'll be on deck, so consider what you want to do. All right.
So, Grundy was set on raging, and then noticing the two, noticing Sadie move off and try to communicate, and Ashavar trying to do the same. Grundy's kind of gonna like mental link to, I guess, Sadie. What would you like me to do? I don't think he's noticed me yet. It's they noticed me yet. Yeah, not sure. Yeah.
Do I have time to respond, Dan?
Yeah, absolutely. We'll slip that in there.
I don't think that she's hearing us. Nothing. It doesn't seem to be getting through. I think that we're gonna have to attack it at some point.
There's not much else I can do then. I'm gonna step out from behind the bookshelf I'm hiding behind.
Okay.
And kind of step forward. Is that Ashavar in front of me, or?
So this is Ashavar here. Yeah.
Yeah,
Step next to him.
I'm gonna step in front. Yeah, like about like one more step forward,
Directly
and
ahead.
kind of just and then just rage.
Okay. Nice. It was only 15 feet, and I think you have what 40. You said.
I have 40. How far
Okay.
is Dragon? Like another
You have
25?
25 feet and 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 feet. You can get right up to the dragon if you wanted.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna go right up and Hulk smash.
Okay. 15, 20, 25. Or do you want to be here or here? Does it matter? You be here, here, here. Any of these three. This is the center one.
I'll take the center one. Yeah.
Okay.
Just basically putting myself between Dragon and my friends.
Gotcha. Rage, run up to go ahead and do your attacks or whatever you want to do for your turn.
I have 2 attacks. That is a +6 to the hit. I'm gonna. Should I roll both attacks at the same time or just one? At a time?
One and the other. Yeah, at a time, please, if you don't mind.
All right. So that is a 26 to hit on the first hit.
Mm-hmm.
And the second one is 18 + 6. That is 24 to hit.
Okay, both hit. Go ahead and roll the damage for the
Okay.
first.
All right, 1d6 + 2. D6 + 2. That is 5 for the first one,
Okay, no.
and 7 for the second one.
All right.
And that is slashing damage.
Slashing. Excellent. Excellent. I believe you have a magical weapon, right?
It's just a warning, scimitar warning.
Okay, that does count as magic for the purposes of all
Yeah.
this good stuff. Excellent.
Yes.
Ooh, you're slashing through the dragon. It's kind of a ghostly tail, and it does do damage like you're expecting, but it just kind of kicks it out as mist. It reoperates towards the tail, it reforms that tail. But you can tell it is doing damage and knocking some of its essence, like weakening it a little. Just full on into your rage.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else for your turn?
No, but I am ready with reaction just in case it decides to skip me.
Gotcha. Okay.
Mhm.
All right. It looks down from about 35, feet above. You hear this like clicking sound as it looks down, looks about at those of you that have come out, and lets out this terrifying breath. It starts out pure white, shifts to a blue, shades of blue, and then into purple. Spirits, full humanoid-sized spirits. As they die.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Spirits come out of the end of the flames, grasping and clawing. As this washes over each of you, I need you to make everyone except Sadie. Sadie is far enough off to the side. Make a Constitution saving throw. DC is going to be slightly lower for Thea and Alana as they're hidden, as they have a little bit of cover with the book stuff. Let's see.
Book stuff.
Book stuff, yeah. All right. So Sadie, you didn't have to do it at all. Grundy, what'd you get?
19.
Okay. Ilana?
Natural 1 for a 5.
Okay. And Zia?
14.
Okay. 3 of you get hit full on with... Where's my die? Okay. Oh, jeez. Alright. That's better. Nice lower rolls. 50 points of what's considered its thunder damage, the boom that comes with this ghostly wail. 50 points of damage to Grundy, Thea, Ashavar, and Ilana. Thankfully, this is a recharge breath. And everyone that got hit is incapacitated until the end of your next turn. So you can't take an action or a reaction. Yeah, what you got?
Oh, so Zia can't take any reaction to this?
Unfortunately not. If you fail, it incapacitates. And takes away your reaction and action.
Okay.
So I take 25 damage because of rage.
Does that have thunder damage, or is it just physical damage?
I have I have resistance to any damage except for psychic. So.
Jeez. Okay. That's just from
Actually, wait. Let me double check that. I think I'm misreading this. I have Ring of Psychic Resistance, and what else did I have? My Totem Spirit is a bear, so while raging, you have resistance to all damage except psychic, and then I have the Ring of Psychic damage, which prevents all damage, basically. Resistance to all types of damage.
Beautiful. Okay. Excellent.
Wow.
All right. Yep, so you dig just a 25.
Yes.
Instead. All right. That brings us over to Alana, but you don't have any actions or reactions, Alana, on your turn, unfortunately. Right after Millie, so on Millie's turn, the silence fades. 50. So you can now hear once again the sounds of one another. The flame doesn't burn. It's like a cold flame to the touch. It booms. It has a concussive force of that thunder. The ghostly wails, are freaky, of course. But that's Millie's intro to the battle. And I'm so sorry, Alana, you don't have an action or reaction because it took it away with this. But that's where we're gonna have to end tonight's session. I wanted to get through a round, so sorry about that, Alana, but we'll pick back up next week.
Wow.
Oh my goodness. With the battle at last. I've had this set up the past couple weeks, just in case too. So I'm glad we hit it. But there was a lot to explore here in Tomehold. So things to keep in mind. You don't have to defeat Millie. You just have to weaken Millie. You have something that'll do some of the weakening for you, that alchemical concoction that Alana has, just wasn't able to use it this turn. And yeah. And as you know, with dragons, they can't constantly use their breath either. It's kind of a delightful opener. And we go from there. So yeah.
Quick question, Dan. Do we know if we have to get her to drink the potion?
That she doesn't need to drink it. It just needs to be tossed at her because she's ghostly form. Yeah, so.
Okay. Thank you.
And you said the potion actually is what will weaken her?
the potion you got from the alchemist will do some of the weakening for you. Mechanically, like as they best described, you have to bring her down to 25% health. This will help with that. It doesn't do the whole thing, but it helps. Takes some of the fighting out of it because you took the time to pursue the alchemists and what the sounds were, and it's sort of a little reward for it. All right, well, holy shit, we're in a big battle in our very juicy RP campaign, our Sky Pirate campaign. I had a blast. I hope you had fun, players. I hope this is coming across as a scary but interesting and fun battle. I think it will be. Dragon fights are always interesting and quite a challenge. I believe in you all. Yeah. For anyone that's new here tonight, I hope you had fun watching us. We had fun having you here. If you did have fun, consider giving us a follow. You can be alerted to all their different D&D campaigns across the week. We've got on Tuesday nights, 9 to midnight Eastern, Thunder Fate, and then we've got a new one coming up pretty soon, Friday nights. But for now, you've been watching Extremis, our Saturday night D&D campaign with Sky Pirate action. And catch us every Saturday night here, 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. Eastern. And take care. We're gonna go ahead and raid our friends over at the Lord Byron. And consider giving a call, Mad Bird Raid in chat when we hop over for some hype and some branding. And can't wait to catch y'all. Hopefully we'll see y'all back next Saturday at the very least, and the other campaigns. Find out what happens with the ghostly dragon, Sweet Millie here, and our incredible crew of Sky Pirates. Take care. We'll catch y'all soon. Bye.
Bye.
All right. I know how to click buttons.